Hello, my friends. It's Christy Shell with Zeal Coaching, and you're watching Coffee with Christy. Today, we are talking about the questions to ask yourself before you quit your job. This time of the great resignation, the great reevaluation, I think is real, and I think people are really, slowing down, figuring out what's important to them, and really trying to find a place if they should transition their life or not. Well, that's what we address in my office. We've addressed it for years. So I hope if you're considering this, you would give me a call and we could have a free consultation and kind of help you really think about this transition, the strategy to get there, and whether it's the right decision or not for you. So here's some questions though to really kind of get you started and to really think about this. The first question I would just ask yourself is to get really clear about what is missing. When you're in the current position that you're in, what is missing? Are you missing the recognition, the connection, the respect, definitely the money? Are you feeling overworked or overtaxed? Are you having all of these range of feelings? But to really narrow it down to the thing that you think that you're missing and that you're going to be looking for in a new position. So that you know what this is about. Is it that we're just in this really weird time of flex? We're all really feeling anxious and kind of hypersensitive. I just want you to think about if this is the right thing and what is missing. And what are you going to be looking for in your next position? The next thing is to really think about whatever that is, can you bring that to the position you're in? Sometimes we have started to tell ourselves the story that we're victims, that we can't make change, that we can't impact the environment that is around us, that we can't, really enlist our boss to see things differently, and to really get clear about whether that is real or not. So to really think about how can you impact your current situation? What are the lessons that you may need to learn or that you may want to grow in this situation? Because sometimes those things follow you. Sometimes we become very resentful or we procrastinate because we've lost motivation, or and that perpetually changes our environment as far as from the inside and our environment from the outside too. So really to think about how do you impact and how can you impact your current situation. This job that you could, if you do a couple of shifts, this is a lot of times what we work on in the office. If you ask for what you need, if you really teach people how to treat you and those kinds of things, your job that you're currently in can actually become your dream job. I've seen it happen over and over again because it's always like the grass is greener, but we're not fertilizing our own grass. And so to really think about what mind shifts and mind changes and actions or behaviors or requests from our boss, our company, or whatever. Your boss can't read your mind, and if you're not communicating with them, if you're not asking for what you need, if you're not teaching them, if you're not behaving in the way that you want to behave, then you're probably a part of the system and problem, and you may want to really assess that, okay? Before you jump ship, you may be able to save it and make it better, okay? And so really to think about that. The other part, the last one is, do they get it? So there are definitely organizations and definitely bosses who are not paying attention to what people need. So I would just really think about, after all this assessing and all this asking and requesting and are you persistently deciding whether an organization can fulfill those needs or not? And to be really honest with yourself about that. After all of those things, maybe they really can't do that. And so you really have to think, it is okay to go. I know what I need. I deserve, to be treated better. I deserve to be paid what I'm worth. and now make those steps to step away. But doing a little bit of thinking and reflecting and behavior adjustments and things like that before we jump ship and not and put ourselves and take our old problems with us, but sometimes it is necessary. So this is Christy Shell. Have a fabulous weekend. The thing about being here is that everyone deserves to have a life they love, and life is too short not to love yours. So please consider these 3 steps, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And call me if you think that you want to have a conversation before you take these steps. This is Christy Shell with Zeal Coaching. Have a great weekend.